little bit of 4 wide, but pretty orderly this time.
Look out.
Yeah, there's a lot of options there for the drivers to be able to move around, but you got to get situated up off the corners. We see Gill way up back. Yeah, we see Gill end up the racetrack, and SVG get stacked up on those red tires and not be able to make some time. But now those red tires are going to go right around the outside of it.
Austin Cindric plus 6 spots in 1 lap on the option tire.
And you got to make up for it as fast as you can, the track position that you don't have. So you want to be as aggressive as possible while you're on these restarts, and the cars are as close together as possible. It's easier to make up time when you have the restarts.
Second place, Christopher Bell got on the outside. And Priest is right there with Hamlin and Berry.
Got his tires dirty. Tyler Reddick's trying to clean them up down the straightaway. I said it earlier in that last run. I'm impressed with Bell's speed. Can anybody contend with Byron with all of his clean air and the speed that he has in his car? We know that car's fast. It was on the pole from yesterday.
And I think the second half of these tire runs is really when Christopher Bell is going to shine. Now he's got that track position, won't lose as much.
2 different compounds of tires here to Phoenix.
Like we did it twice last year. We did it in North Wilkesboro, the All-Star race, a half-mile track with brand new asphalt. We did it a little later in the year, Richmond, a 3-4 mile racetrack that's very wore out. The surface here is somewhere in between, but this is the most high-speed track we have tried this at. The ultimate goal is to see if overall a softer tire combination will work at this 1 mile racetrack, because the history shows last year, everywhere we showed it with a softer tire, Watkins Glen, Martinsville, the racing was better.
Well, here's Austin Cindric on the option tire, racing William Byron for the lead. And these will be Cindric's first career laps led at Phoenix. Jamie.
And this has been a tough place for Austin Cindric. But I talked to Brian Wilson, his crew chief, and he said they feel like they took a step in the right direction here in the fall. So they built on that. And so far, the handling of this car is good. Now, Brian also told me that if they couldn't drive into the top 10 by the end of stage 1, they would put these option tires on. Well, he wasn't able to make up much ground at all, so he restarted 14th and put those options on here. He's gone to the front, new leader.
Well, it's not just Cindric. Justin Haley's jumped up into 4th spot, and the cars on the option tires that pitted and started at the back for stage 2, they're coming to the front.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just Haley, Suarez, Chastain. But I want to point out, look at Reese. He's still up there. He started 28th, put those tires on, got him the points that they were looking for, but it also got him established up front in the clean air. And I think oh, yeah, it is. Right rear.
Yeah, and we talked about him. You know, we talked, not necessarily him, but we talked about those tires blistering or having too much heat and blowing out. So
I think it went down, and we've seen it before. It dumps all that. These cars are so rigid. You know, obviously, he's right there. Goes down, it takes the weight off the front, and it won't stop. That's where he locks the brakes up. See, it took all the weight. When that right rear goes down, with these things being as rigid as they are, it takes the weight off the left front, locked it up, and wouldn't stop for him.
Yeah, he got away with a pretty minimal amount of damage for as bad as that could have been.
4th caution flag of the day in Phoenix. This one for the hometown favorite, Michael McDowell.
Well, front tires, what they're doing is checking the toe from the front of the tire to the back of the tire to make sure that tire's set to the appropriate toe setting they want.
They weren't the only ones that had trouble on pit road. Josh Berry, I think they left a lug nut loose there. He had to stop and back up into a stall, so he'll be starting at the back as well.
And we noted Joey Logano on the option tire. A very late call, last-minute call by Paul Wolf. Pulled back the yellow sidewall tires and put on the reds. And let's see how far Logano can advance from 24th position right now.
He's in a very aggressive driver on restarts, one of the best restarters in the